And welcome to the Sports Zone. My name is Bob Wheeler. It's our first show of 2013. Where has the time gone? Seems like only yesterday we began this program. And now it's a new day. Hey, we got some great lineup here today. We got a lacrosse group and a hockey group, and hopefully they won't get in a little fisticuffs here in between. I don't know. It gets kind of tough around here sometimes. All these testosterone guys running around. But anyway, welcome, gentlemen. This is Blue Water Lacrosse and St. Clair Lacrosse.
Yes.
St. Clair Spirit. You gentlemen are into a new venture here in Michigan. Actually, it's kind of taken on a little flavor of its own here. And lacrosse is starting to grow and grow and grow. It's very popular out east. And now you guys are trying to get it going. It's always been popular in Canada.
Yes.
Over on the end here we have Bill Garnett from St. Clair, actually from Wallaceburg, are you not?
Yes.
And you're representing St. Clair Spirit. Tell us about your team.
It's a club team, U19 boys, and we play in the Ontario Federation of Lacrosse. And our program runs in the fall, but in the past we've done some stuff over here in Michigan, playing high schools over here.
Do you have any difficulties getting across the border? Go through checks and everything?
Crossing at customs is pretty easy. Just tell them you're going to a lacrosse game.
No problem.
Yeah.
Now, you've been involved with lacrosse for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, since 1988 for field lacrosse. And before that, it was 2-3 years box lacrosse.
And we talked earlier about that. What's the difference between box lacrosse and field lacrosse?
Box lacrosse is basically played in a hockey arena. And they take the ice out in the summer and we play on the cement floor. The goals are 2 feet smaller, height-wise and width-wise. And the goalies have more equipment, so it kind of takes more of the area of the net away, so it's harder to score on.
Now, why would that be the case? Why would they make the net smaller?
Because
goalies get enough breaks as it is.
in box lacrosse, it's like hockey where you have 5 players and a goalie. So when it comes to defending the net, you get right up on top of the goalie to shoot. So when you have somebody throwing the ball 100 miles an hour 3 feet away from you, it kind of hurts. So the goalies like to put a lot of padding on.
Yeah. Now, you have some games scheduled against some Michigan teams coming up?
Yeah, I have 5 lined up right now, and then and for that, it's basically the whole month of April is going to be every Saturday.
Okay. And where are the first one? Where's the first one you held at?
The first one, I believe, is against you, isn't it?
I believe it is.
Yeah. So, and Port Huron.
Okay.
It's going to be a 2-game weekend.
So you bring the boys over and
Yeah.
stay the night?
During the day, and then I think there's a barbecue in between.
Mm-hmm.
That's the important part, isn't it?
Yeah. Anytime you can get the kids playing against other kids and get the sticks in their hand.
And we were talking earlier about your team is from a large area in Ontario, not just Wallaceburg area.
Yes, the name is St. Clair Spirit because we didn't want to alienate any other center because we're going to be drawing kids from different centers. So because of the St. Clair River here, we just went with St. Clair Spirit. So we have kids from Sarnia, London, Windsor, Wallaceburg. We did have kids from Essex, which is near Tilbury.
Mm-hmm.
And to us, it's been pretty good. You get kids that are rivals at other centers playing with each other. And you kind of show them that, doesn't matter who you play with, it's a great time.
19 and under, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a club team, so there's not any affiliation with any school or anything.
No. In Ontario, the highest caliber of sport is the club level, as opposed to the high school level, like over here.
Okay. And some of these boys they've played with each other for a long time, haven't they?
Oh yeah, and against each other.
So when they played against each other, when they get together on the same team, is there any rivalry that goes on? Any animosity?
I kind of lay down the law right off the bat, so I don't stand for it. if they want to beat each other up during the box lacrosse season, then that's their prerogative. But when they're on the team, they're team members, so I expect them to basically hold themselves accountable. In my past, when I've played against people I didn't like, but once you're on the same team, you got their back. So.
And then the other team, you love to hate them. When they're on your team, you
Yeah.
love them.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Are you going to play the other St. Clair team, St. Clair, Michigan team, sort of, and you're kind of unified too with Marine City a little bit?
Yeah, we have some players from some of the schools around here, including St. Mary's. We have one player from Dakota. We're hoping to get some players from Marine City, and I believe we have 2 players from Marysville currently. But about 80% of our team is St. Clair kids.
And same age group, 19 and under?
Actually, no. It's different rules. So we're going by high school rules, so it's basically freshmen through seniors.
Okay. Well, it could be a 19-year-old.
We hope not, but if the rules allow that, but that's not our goal. We're just trying to run just parallel to what any high school team would have to be standard-wise.
So a 19-year-old, you couldn't redshirt him then?
No red shirting.
And how long have you been involved? This is Jason Hill, by the way, people. Jason Hill, and how long have you been involved with this team?
Just under 2 months. So I'm new here. I come from Lance Screws. I've been playing and coaching lacrosse since 1994. Lance Screws was the first public high school program in the state of Michigan. Don Lutz started it there. We're honoring, I believe, our 44th year this year. So lacrosse has kind of been in my blood for a long time.
Did you play college?
No, I didn't. I did not play college. I actually wanted to play college football. I walked on to Wayne State, but due to injury, I never played.
Oh, those injuries.
Yeah, I got hurt playing lacrosse my senior year, so I wouldn't trade it, though. It's a great sport. It's given a lot to me, and I'm really proud and excited to be here.
What do you look for in these boys here in St. Clair?
I look for them to hustle. We do good people, good athletes, or good people, good students, good athletes. That's how we kind of prioritize things. We're going to try to run a high-paced game. We're just looking for our kids to be good community members.
Now you said it's freshmen through seniors. Now, right next to you there's Greg Hawkins. You're going to run the middle school group.
Absolutely. We're excited to have Greg here with us. He's a great guy, and we're looking forward to being able to expand lacrosse, not just here, but in the Blue Water area. And we think the start of that is bringing someone in to help out and get the middle school team going so we can start getting kids playing at a young age.
Greg, how many players do you have so far?
I think we got about a dozen, but we're looking to recruit some more, and we hope that they're watching on TV or their parents are. We definitely are very excited to get this middle school team going, and this is going to be a unified team as well. And we're looking to start practices March 4th. So we really want to recruit as many kids and get as many new people involved in the sport as we can, so they can learn to play in the middle school and then move on up to Jason's team.
Okay, now this program is going to air later on this week as we're taping it. And next Wednesday you have a meeting, I think it's the 23rd, at Riverview East, this building right here.
Yes, we do.
6th Street. Actually, it's not Riverview East anymore. That school's been moved down to Marine City. But this the old middle school, the old high school, the old school on 6th Street, we'll call it, at 5:30 right here. And you're going to meet in the gymnasium.
Yes, we will.
And discount for early registration. Boys can get signed up. How about girls?
We are taking female players.
All right, good deal. And what's it cost?
I believe the early sign up for the older kids is $100, and I believe it's $75 for the younger kids.
Okay, that's a pretty good deal. What about multiple children in the family?
We haven't discussed that, but the more you bring, we'd definitely be willing to talk about it.
Okay.
The more the merrier.
That's kind of co-sponsored by the rec department? Something?
Yes.
City rec?
Yes.
Do you know somebody involved with that, do you?
Yes.
Yes. Makes it easy that way, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, sir.
So at 5:30, right here in this building, down by the gymnasium, further on down, we're going to have a meeting to find out teams and kids eligible, and high school team and middle school team both. And you want kids, you even want ex-hockey players, don't you?
Absolutely.
Ex-hockey players. Anybody that's been dumped off your team out there wants to play lacrosse? No, we won't talk about that till later, okay? We'll come back to that. But they're eligible for freshmen, actually 7th grade.
Well, this is a great sport for hockey players to get involved with because it is a lot of passing and hand-eye coordination in the off-season. So any hockey players whose seasons are ending should certainly look to be getting into this sport.
And you had a couple of players last year that played hockey for St.
Yes, we
Clair.
did.
And moved up to play with Lacrosse, and I guess they're going to college with that this year. That's what I heard.
Yes.
Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. There's scholarship money's out there.
Yeah.
Take it when you can get it, right? So you have a big schedule coming up. March 16th, you have your first game against Walled Lake Western there. And your first home game is not scheduled till the 23rd of March, right here. Is that right? Bay City Western?
Yes, that is correct.
And where do you play your games?
We play at the St. Clair Middle School.
Okay. Nice field out there.
Yeah, it's a great field. We're excited, and there's a lot of space. We have plenty of room to practice. And
Lots of parking for fans to come out and watch.
that's right.
What about concession stand? You have food there? Gotta have food.
I'll be honest with you, that's something, since I'm new, we haven't gotten to yet, but it's something we're definitely looking into.
I mean, you gotta have popcorn or hot dogs or something, you know?
We're also
Frank,
gonna-
let's get that going.
Frank can get his grill out there.
Yeah, one more thing. Now, there's also a catalog you guys have available too for apparel. I'm sure the St. Clair Spirit could buy some of the St. Clair stuff too, couldn't they?
Oh,
It
no
would go
doubt.
both ways, wouldn't it? But you can check with that later on. You had a chance to send some of your players over from Wallaceburg area to the D-Town Classic. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Frank contacted me and said that they were going to be a little short on players because their players were committed to other sports, and my kids are always up for a game of lacrosse. So the ones that weren't booked into hockey, we had 4 kids that were available, and they came and played and had a great time. And also what I had said to Frank too was that it can go the other way in the fall, where some of the kids from here can come over and play in the Ontario League on our team.
Oh,
So it's a
cool.
great opportunity for, because our schedule's in the fall and theirs is in the spring, for off-season play. So,
Kind of like a 6-week schedule, isn't it?
yeah, in ours,
Pretty
yeah.
compact together.
Yeah, it's pretty intense, yeah.
Hey, you brought with you some interesting paraphernalia over there.
Yeah.
You want to show that on the camera here?
Okay.
You can get a good shot of it. Pair of gloves and not a stick, but what do you call that?
It's a stick.
Gives a stick? Okay.
This is called a traditional wood stick. And I had a couple in my garage that were from the 50s, and it hasn't changed. And the stick here I bought in 1981,
Okay.
and I still use it. It's been restrung, and the gloves, just a little idea of how the equipment has changed. These are from the late 70s, early 80s.
I had a pair of gloves like that when I played hockey in the 60s. Windwells.
Yeah,
Way before you
that's
guys
what
were even
these are.
born.
These are Winwells. So, yeah,
Memories there.
yeah.
Now the equipment's different now.
Yeah, it's significantly different. It's lighter, it's stronger, more shock absorbent. I mean, they've really amped up the level of equipment. Although it hasn't changed, it's just as far as what equipment we use. It's still a helmet, shoulder pads, arm pads, and gloves. This is a modern stick, plastic head, easily replace and maintain mesh netting. The head switch on and off real easy if they break, because they will. So it has evolved a long way, but the basic fundamentals of what you use is exactly the same as it was 50 years ago.
Which one hurts the most when you do a BC two-hander on the other guy?
That one,
It probably weighs 3 times as much as that.
at least.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Great stuff. Great stuff. Do we miss anything?
We're going to be having a camp.
Okay.
We're looking to do that sometime in June. We have not set a date for that. It will be a 4-day summer camp available to anyone that wants to come and learn about lacrosse. We're still kind of working out the details and the dates, but we will be doing that after school lets out.
So check back. We'll have you back probably before that.
That would be great.
Talk about it.
We'd love to be back.
In June, we're looking at.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, and with the middle school team, we are going to have a lot of equipment to hand out. We're going to require a deposit on that, but parents that don't want to spend a lot of money on equipment, they can get their kids involved in this sport really cheap compared to, say, buying hockey skates or hockey sticks. So that's something to keep in mind.
And I'm sure there'd be somebody on the community that would donate some money toward that too, wouldn't you?
I hope so.
I mean, usually somebody always steps up to make sure the kids have the best experience they possibly can.
Actually, that's happening. That's very true.
That's great stuff. Great stuff. Gentlemen, Thank you for joining me here today.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Learned a lot more about lacrosse than I never knew. The first game I ever saw was in Port Huron, McMorran Arena, and they covered the ice up. And guys were out there hacking and whacking. I thought, man, oh man, this is a brutal sport, but it's fun.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun. It never happens in the NHL.
We'll have to see you out at the middle school then.
There you go. We'll look forward
Yeah.
to it. Hey, stick around. I'll come right back here with some fighting Falcons. They don't start fighting, hopefully. Stick tuned. Stay tuned.
Is that a wrap?
I promised you we'd be back. Or actually, I warned you we'd be back with some fighting Falcons, and here they are, fresh off a road trip to Johnstown out in New York. Welcome back, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Pleasure to be here, yeah.
You had a successful weekend, 2 out of 3. You lost in the shootout, the third game, but like you said earlier, you're dog tired.
Oh yeah, we played 4 games in 5 days, and it was just kind of bear down on us, especially with the travel. Yeah.
And we actually didn't go to a shootout that third game. We lost in regulation.
Oh, you did? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a shootout.
We won in a shootout the
That's what
first
it was.
game, yeah,
That's what it was. Okay.
against Johnstown.
Okay, so you don't get all the credit then, do you?
I don't get all the credit, no.
With me is Kyle Plegman, number 14, as a forward and left wing.
Centerman, yes.
Okay, centerman. In the middle is Bobby Brown, defenseman. And on the end here is a goalie,
Yep,
Alex Blankenberg. Alex is from Romeo.
that's me.
Bobby, you said you're from St. Louis, Missouri?
St. Louis,
Or
Missouri.
is it Missouri?
Missouri.
And Kyle, you're from Cleveland.
Yes, I am.
That's quite a wide spread.
Oh yeah. Pretty
We have
geographically
guys, yeah.
spread out.
We
Yeah.
have guys about from everywhere. We had a kid on our team from Sweden, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, was there a Russian in the league too? I saw somewhere. Or they tried
Yeah,
out?
I'm sure there has
Yeah, there's
been.
a few.
Yeah, I know there's some guys on some of the different teams that are actually playing the World Juniors. I
Okay.
mean, wasn't there a guy on the German team?
Yep.
He had, I guess, played in the team or the league last year. He was in Slovakia.
Yeah.
So, kind of junior hockey, you get people from all over. So,
Now, this is tier 2, right?
Yeah.
Junior, what we used to call it
Junior
B,
A,
Junior
yeah.
A?
Junior A, tier 2.
Okay.
It goes all the way down to tier 3.
Okay. We just added more and more and more. Used to be only Junior A and Junior B. But
Yeah.
Back in the day, we didn't have helmets. Wasn't required, but
Oh,
it wasn't,
Just cages
it wasn't
instead of
on
glass.
mine. And goalies didn't wear masks. They weren't chicken. How'd you get to be a goalie?
Well, my dad was a goalie. My dad actually makes some goalie equipment and
Really?
does some stuff as far as that in his spare time. So it's kind of in the blood, I guess.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool stuff. Where'd you play your minor hockey?
I played minor hockey, just AAA teams around the area, or around Detroit area, like Little Caesars and Honey Baked.
You're a veteran of those two teams, eh?
Yep, yes, I
Boy, I
am.
saw the Honey Baked team play last weekend. They're a tough team.
Yep, they have some good younger teams
Aren't
right
they
now.
ranked number 1 in the country or something?
Yeah, for
Bantam?
I think Bantam and maybe Pee Wee too, or
Yeah.
two of the younger ages they are.
And they won the whole thing. They
Yeah,
beat the Marlies, which really shocked me. The Marlies were tough.
yeah. So it was a big rivalry there.
So what made you decide to come to Port Huron?
Well, it's closest place to Romeo where I live, and it was a good team last year. They won their division last year, so I was just happy to come here, happy to be here in Port Huron.
How old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
18. So you just graduated high school or you're still in school?
I just graduated last year.
What do you plan to do after?
Well, right now I'm taking a couple classes here at SC4, and hopefully get a Division I scholarship here and play hockey at school in the future.
See where the hockey career takes you. Eh?
Yep.
Good stuff, good stuff. Bobby, you're from St. Louis. How old are you?
19.
19. And how'd you get to Port Huron? I took a bus.
Yeah, strolled my car up. But, I've kind of been all over the place, but I called the assistant coach here, and he was able to get me into main camp. It just felt like a good spot for me. And I wanted to be up north. I haven't been up here really before. So, and I heard about the winning record, like he said, and it really drove me to come here.
You guys have changed coaches midway through the season, didn't you?
Yeah.
How's that been for you?
I mean, it's been a little shaky. We changed all of our systems and stuff, but we're starting to bounce back from it. After hitting rock bottom, kind of. But practices are more high tempo, and we're really getting back into it.
So you like the Port Huron area?
Yeah, love it.
Are you living with a host family, or you got your own apartment?
We all get put with host families, and I actually have a roommate who's Ryan Nick. He also plays on the team. He's a defenseman as well.
That makes it kind of convenient, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, my turn to drive. No, it's your turn to drive.
Exactly, that's how it works.
But you live at home, don't you?
No, I actually build up here too.
You do?
'Cause
Okay.
it's about a little under an hour door to door every day. That'd be a bit of a drive. So I have a family I stay with up here.
That's good stuff. Kyle, you're from Cleveland.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 19 as well.
And how'd you get to Port Huron?
I was actually traded from Amarillo, so same team in a different role, in the same league, but a different team. And I was traded probably like a week before Thanksgiving break. And so,
Really?
yeah, I was traded here, and yeah, I mean, I was welcomed with open arms and good group of guys, and I kind of like the way how the team's going thus far, and yeah, like Bob said, we're kind of on the right path right now. I think we've kind of found our stride after kind of staggering there for a little bit.
As this show is being taped on Tuesday, you have a game this week?
No, we have this week off due to we had the 4 games in 5 days. They kind of get a little
Yeah,
break.
we're back against Kalamazoo the 23rd at home on
Okay.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, that's the same day they're having that lacrosse deal, but you can't sign up for it.
Oh,
No.
jeez. Yeah.
What got you involved in hockey, Kyle?
My dad actually played hockey, so right from starting to walk, I was probably in skates, and I think by age 3, I was playing like mini mite, kind of organized hockey almost, and ever since then, just been playing hockey, been playing AAA, just kind of took off from there.
Can you compare AAA hockey in Ohio to Michigan?
Yeah, I mean, I was in the same league as Little Caesars. I played for the Cleveland Barons.
Okay.
And so up until the 8th grade, I played against Little Caesars, CompuWare, Honey Baked, almost every single weekend. And then for high school, I went to a prep school in Indiana. So again, I played Alex last year, but we didn't know each other then, but now we can look back. I think we,
Oh, yeah, you're the guy that stoned me on a breakaway.
I
wasn't
think
you?
actually we won, if my memory serves me well. I don't think you were playing though.
I wasn't in that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. You kind of meet everyone through the grapevine of hockey. But
So you're out of high school as well?
Yes.
What do you plan to do?
I'm committed to West Point, so
West Point?
Yes,
Ooh.
and I just got all my application stuff finished with that. So my R day is June 31st, I believe. So
So this is
And
your
there.
first and last year with the Falcons?
yes, first and last year. Yep.
And
So
is there hockey over there in West Point?
yes. I'm committed there for hockey. So
Okay, great
yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah,
And great education over there.
great education. Yeah.
Yeah, and a beautiful campus.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right on the Hudson.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Looks out on the water. It's like 40 minutes from New York City too, which is pretty cool. It's a short train right away. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I would
Very
think so.
excited. Oh yeah.
Good for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bobby, you played in St. Louis area, did you? Or
I-
Arizona you talked about earlier.
Yeah, I played minor hockey up in Arizona for a team called PF Chang's. And they also play in the same league as Little Caesars, Honey Baked, and that. And then from there, I went on to play Junior B up in Canada and played there for a year. Then that's when I moved to St. Louis and played for in the NA3 for the St. Louis Junior Blues.
Okay. And they were just up here too this weekend, weren't they?
The
Junior Blues.
Yeah, that was the minor team,
Minor team,
one of
okay.
the AAA teams. They were up here for the Silver Six.
Okay. Junior B in Canada, where?
Kelowna, British Columbia.
Oh, way out on the West Coast.
Yep.
So you've been all over the world.
Basically.
What do you like the best?
So far I've liked it here the best.
Really?
To be honest, yeah.
What does Port Huron have that the other places don't?
It's just it's the higher level, higher compete level, and the guys are great here. Great group of guys here.
Did you have an adjustment to the shorter rink surface at McMorran compared to the other rinks?
To be honest, Canada, some of the rinks I played up in Canada, I played at way smaller rinks than
Really?
Warren.
I don't think there's anything possible in
Like,
McMorran.
2 feet from the blue line to the tops of the circles was like 3 feet. It was ridiculous.
Wow. Now, in the North American Hockey League, do they throw out the red line? Center
Yeah.
red line?
There's no red line, I don't think. No 2-line pass.
There's no 2-line pass.
No 2-line pass now.
That's one of the best things they ever did, I think, get rid of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's so
More
stupid.
offense. Yeah.
Yeah. What about other differences between the North American League and, say, the American Hockey League? Are there any, rules-wise?
Rule-wise?
Well,
Icing,
rule-wise, the icing is different. You have to, in our league, it's just a race to like the top of the circle, I think it is, for
Yeah.
icing.
It's a no touch then.
Yeah, it's like I think it's called the hybrid system. It's like
Okay.
a new between the no touch and a full-on touch icing.
Well, that's got to
Whereas-
save on injuries.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas pro, they play just the full touch icing. And then in our league, we don't have. If you notice there's the trapezoid behind the net for where a goalie can play a puck in pro hockey. And in our league, we're allowed to go anywhere. There's no really restriction to where we can play the puck.
Yeah, but the coach has a rope on you, doesn't he?
Yeah, to some extent.
It
Yeah.
comes out of the net all the time.
Yeah, I like to play the puck though. It's fun. So
To me, that's all part of the game.
yeah,
To restrict a guy where he can and cannot go is
yeah.
kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Did I say that on the air? I think I did. Oh, well, I don't think Bettman will see this. You know, I don't care. Let him see it.
Yeah.
The big boys are back. So you have a game. You're off until next Wednesday. Will you practice between now and then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we practice today and probably be on the ice basically all week until Friday.
Do you practice in the morning, afternoon, or 2-a-days, or what do you do?
We usually practice. We usually are at the rink by 12 for like a meeting, and then we usually practice till 3. So probably from 1 till 3, generally every day.
You spend time in the video room?
Usually Thursdays. Sometimes we'll watch video, but then immediately after practice, we always head to the YMCA as a team and get like a nice lift in,
Oh,
workout. So.
that's
Yep.
great. Why cooperates with the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Excellent, excellent stuff. Well, what's next? Big game on Wednesday against the Kalamazoo Wings.
Yeah,
Or
we
the
need to come out with
K-wing.
the win.
Yeah. Big game on Wednesday and then a game on Friday.
Both at home.
Friday's at home.
Fridays in Flint, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, against the Michigan Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in last place, though, right?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Oh, did we rub that in a little bit? There's always been a rivalry from Port Huron to Flint.
Yeah.
Always. You know.
Yep.
Yeah. Back in the days when Port Huron had an international team, international hockey league,
Oh,
the old
okay.
IHL.
Yeah, I believe our coaches played on that team.
Did he?
Yep.
Yeah, both of our coaches played on that. I think they were on the Ice Hawks.
Oh, that was different.
Oh.
Was it?
Yeah, that was a different league. This is before that.
Oh.
And of course, that rivalry existed through that league, too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The Ice Hawks and Porter Cats. And
Yeah.
this is the Port Huron flags. You know those red banners up in the
Oh,
wall?
okay.
in
Oh,
the
flags,
east end?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All the old guys, the old timers. Well, guys, it's great having you here. We look forward to the rest of the season. Tickets are still available.
Yep.
You can check them out at the box office there at McMorran, or you can see any one of the players and they'll get you a free pass to sneak in. Hey, you want to rag on your buddy over there who's hiding in the background?
Nah, we'll be easy on them.
This time. Next time, not
Yeah.
so much, eh?
Exactly.
Well, again, thanks for joining me. Best wishes the rest of the season. Put the puck in the net.
Sure.
Don't let them through, and you stop them all.
Will do.
What a
Thanks
deal.
for having
Thanks for
us.
having us.
Thanks for having us.
And thanks for watching. We'll see you right here next time on the Sports Zone. So long, everybody.